Right from its inception, the Alpine Club of Canada announced that another of its principal roles was to champion the expansion of the national park system and to promote appropriate use in mountain regions throughout the country. As the club grew and members became familiar with the country's mountain regions, the ACC became Canada's first national lobby for conservation. The club influenced developing policy with respect to how national parks should be managed, and was also instrumental in the formation of Strathcona, Mount Robson, and Mount Assiniboine provincial parks in British Columbia. The ACC later fought bitter battles to prevent inappropriate development inside and surrounding mountain national parks, a role that it continues to play in a much larger field even today. The founders of the Alpine Club of Canada knew how to make history. They recognized the importance of both writing and record to the building of the foundation of alpine appreciation in Canada. The moment the club was formed, it set out to create a permanent journal of Canadian mountaineering, mountain science, literature, photography, and art. It was no small feat for a fledgling club with a membership of only a couple of hundred climbers to publish a book-length annual journal complete with photographs and map inserts. It did so to prove right from the outset that the Alpine Club of Canada was a serious, well-organized, and highly ambitious project undertaken in a new spirit of alpinism in Canada. The Canadian Alpine Journal substantiates this claim to this day. If climbing is the heart of the club and camps its soul, then the club's extensive hut system became its body. The ACC now owns or operates alpine huts in many of the most spectacular mountain landscapes in North America. This heritage would not exist were it not for a century-long commitment of ACC maintenance staff and volunteers who have worked diligently to maintain and cherish these facilities. Inspired volunteerism is what makes the club work. With thousands of members in sections across the country, the ACC remains at the center of mountain culture in Canada today. It all began with a dream which recognized that any advancement in one area of our appreciation of mountains should lead to advancement in others. Early mountaineering triumphs led unerringly toward better and safer climbing techniques, advances in ski mountaineering, and the growing popularity of mountaineering in Canada. The expanding profile of mountaineering led to higher climbing standards, to Canadians climbing and guiding abroad, and to the advent of ice and wall climbing. The future will be exciting. Through a century of cumulative accomplishment, the Alpine Club of Canada has helped create an intergenerational appreciation for this country's mountain regions. It has also built a foundation of volunteer leadership and training that allows Canadians to understand and appreciate our mountains and to share them safely with one another and with visitors from all over the world. Through constant support of professional guiding and its own training programming, the ACC helped create a legacy of leadership that has made mountaineering what it is in this country today. By way of these achievements, Canada is known for its unique mountain places and remarkable mountain culture. But even after 100 years, some things have not changed. Great people still join the Alpine Club of Canada with the sole purpose of going climbing. Lifelong relationships are still based on the shared experience of the peaks. It is in the mountains that we still find our ultimate inspiration. We are roped to one another in pursuit of our dreams. From Canadian summits, no one ever returns the same.